Hi YouTube, it's Lena and I'm here today with my rolling project pan update. I get the notebook right here so I actually remember to show you everything, because if not, I will forget something. I have done it every time. But so for those of you that are tuning in for the first time, my goal, if I can hit it, is to hit $1,000 worth of used makeup. And some of you guys suggested to count other makeup that I use up in other projects toward this goal if I really want to hit it. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to stick with what I put in here. And if I don't hit the goal by the end of the year, that's okay. Like, that's totally fine. It's just a goal. I'm not going to cry if I don't hit it, but I'm going to try and hit it. And we're just going to work from there. And there's not just makeup in here. There are, you know, skincare and stuff like that that I think will help me reach the goal as well. And it's not just a 10 pan anymore. It is a 15 pan now, which it has been for the last couple of updates. Okay. So last time I had used up $263.28 worth of makeup. This time I have now hit $398.28. So I did the math last time and I had to use up like $122 a month for the rest of the year to hit my goal. Now, because last month of what I used up, I actually went a little bit over. It's now like $120. So if I keep doing good, I am going to hit it, and that's what's important. So let me show you what I finished. I finally finished this sucker. This is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. It's the most expensive foundation I have ever owned. But last month I was here and I managed to finish all that up. I used to have a pump on it, which I still have the pump, but I didn't need to throw the pump into my empties, so I just put my top back on it because I did save my top because I didn't want to throw the pump away. I might actually give the pump to my sister because I bought this from her because she had bought the wrong shade and she either didn't or couldn't return it by the time she realized that. So I just bought it from her so that I could try it out. But yeah, this took me forever to use up because I kept using other foundations while in other projects while I was trying to use this as well. But once I concentrated on it, I mean, you could tell like the last couple of months I had some pretty big jumps. So yeah, that's done. That was $42 for full price, by the way. I go by full price for this, whether I paid that necessarily or not, just helps with the total. Next is the Project Beauty Spray Set Go Makeup Setting Spray. Last month I was like here and I did finish that off. I go through setting spray pretty fast. So I'm not surprised that I finished this. This was $32. I did manage to finish this up, thank God. I don't like this powder. This is the Julep Insta Filter Invisible Finishing Powder. This is what it looked like last month. And here it is now. I did repress it at one point and managed to use the rest of it up, but that's why it looks kind of gross right here. But that is done, and that was also $32. Yes, it was. Now something that is not as expensive. This was the Tony Moni Lip Balm. I needed something kind of at the last minute. It actually fell out, but there wasn't much left when it fell out. It had just started to come loose from the base the shorter it gets, like lots of lip products do, honestly, and it popped out and fell on the floor of me one day. So I decided, you know what, I was almost done anyway. I would have been done by this update, so I'm just gonna call it done. 10 bucks. And finally, something that I couldn't show progress on, but I threw it in here anyway because it's kind of expensive. This is the Tarte Tartist Brow Gel for $19. A little bit is gunked on there, but I couldn't get any more out when I threw it in my empties. But it's sitting around for a month. I managed to do it, but that was the brush, by the way. I hate the brush on this. It's one of the reasons why I threw it in here was to make sure that I used it up because I don't like this. Okay, let me show you everything else and then I will show you the new stuff that I added. So here is the Wet n Wild contour powder. This is what it looked like last time. And this is what it looks like today. I still need to repress the damn highlight shades. I've also started using the contour as a bronzer on some days to hopefully get through it by the end of the year. I'm definitely gonna finish the highlight powder. It's what I use to blend out the contour. I set my under eyes with it a lot. See, I don't know why I'm going through it so much faster than the contour, because I use it to blend out the contour. I don't get it. Whatever. Like, I should not be going through it at like double the rate. I'm not like using it to set my face or anything. I tried that, I didn't like it. So there is that. Next is the NYX Angel Veil Primer. I actually cut it open because it is going to be done in like a week. Honestly, I wish I hadn't bothered to cut it open because I don't love it. I don't like how it feels. Honestly, it feels kind of heavy. But it was like up to here last month. I hope you can see that. But I decided, you know what, I'm not going to use up any more little primers until I get this done. And that's how I managed to get all the way down to this point. Can you even see what's in there? It's white on white. But like I said, there's not a lot left in there. It's probably like a week's worth or something. But yeah, this will be done very soon. And I will be very happy because this is something else that has been here since the freaking beginning of the project. But because I've been using up other stuff as well, I haven't been able to get through it too well. It's going to be gone soon though. That's what's important. Next is my Physicians Formula Nude Wear Blush. This is what it looked like last time. And here we are today. I keep thinking that I'm going to get through this in like a couple of months, and then it's kind of stopped moving as much as it used to. So I don't know. I'll finish it by the end of the year. If I have to like paint myself in it one couple of days, I'm going to finish it by the end of the year. So yeah, I'm gonna finish it. My YSL concealer. Can't show you any progress. For those of you that don't know, like if you've never used one of these before, it will stop clicking when it's done. So I will know when it's done. But this is an expensive ass concealer, and I thought it would be something good to throw in here. So there you go. Next is my IT Cosmetics brow pencil. What is this? The Brow Power in Universal Taupe. I don't like this. Like, I like it enough to use it, but it's a dry formula, and I like mine to be a little bit creamier or waxier or something. I want it to go on easier and not rip out my freaking brow hair every once in a while. Like, it's not very often that it happens. If it did it a lot, I wouldn't use it, obviously. I got a lot of brow hair to spare, so if it takes one every once in a while, I'm not that concerned. Like, my issue with my brows is that I do have they're a little sparse in the front. They don't match no matter. I need to have somebody go shape them, and I just haven't done it yet, but they don't match naturally, so I try to fill them in to make them match, and they're really light. So that's why I fill them in. But here is the progress by my hand. Come on, focus. It's got a little bit more progress than last time. But this is something that doesn't go very fast. I wish I'd known that before I put it in here. But the more it dries out, the less I am able to use it. Like, if I got this in a BoxyCharm, if I sat on this for a year and then tried to use it up, it would be dead, because this thing dries out really quickly, and once it dries out, it is completely unusable. So there's that. Next is not that yet. Next is my Ole Henriksen Truth Serum. This does not go terribly fast, so I'm probably still gonna have it for a couple of months, but because it is $48, I don't want it to go very fast. I think they've even went up in price. I might need to change that. But this is where I was last time, and I'm down to here, so yeah. I think the glass only actually goes to like right here, so another 2 to 3 months maybe, and it'll be done. And trust me, I'm not just gonna stop when it stops pumping. I'm gonna like tip it upside down and scrape it out and everything. I love this stuff, and I rebuy it as soon as I run out. So that's just in here to help boost my total. It's not because I don't like it or I want to make sure I use it up, like, or that I'm lazy about using it or anything like that. So don't worry about that. Next is something I'm not doing very good on, and that's because I'm lazy about painting my nails, but this is the Julep Polish in Jonah? I can't read my own handwriting. Jonah. I used this once in the past month, tonight. I used it before I filmed so that I could at least have some progress. And as you can see, I didn't exactly use up a ton of it. Like the lines are, there is space between the lines, but like a centimeter. So, better than nothing, because otherwise I was gonna come on here and be like, I didn't use it. And I hate doing that. It drives me crazy when I have to come on here and admit that I didn't use something in the past month. Next is this Kat Von D painted lipstick in, what color are you? Ritual. You can't buy these anymore. She has the studded kiss things now. This is what I'm wearing. I did manage to flatten it because when I first put it in here, I hadn't really used it all that much. And this is hella old, so it needs to be used up. And I have a marking for it as well. So you could see like some visible, not visible, but like measurable progress. I actually didn't wear this a ton in the last month. I mean, I wore it enough to get some decent progress on it. But I was focusing a lot more on my NYX high definition lipstick. No, it's not high definition. High voltage. I call it HD every time, but it is the high voltage lipstick, that lavender one that I've been wearing in a lot of videos. But that's really what I've been wearing and trying to get finished up because I like it better, honestly. Like, this is an okay color, but I just want to wear that more. And it'd be fun to show that I used up a lavender lipstick. Next is my Lancome Grandiose Extreme Mascara. I made fun of this last time because of the wand, like it's all crooked. This is really good. The wand is, anyway, like it's really easy to do and not like get your hand in the way or anything like that. So like I don't have to like twist this way to do my mascara without my hand getting in the way. I can kind of lift my hand and actually like get to my eyes. So I will no longer make fun of that wand. But this is already starting to dry out. This might actually be done next month. Like it's already getting kind of hard to use. So I would obviously not pay the full price for this. I bought this from a friend online. She only charged me like $6 or something for it because she was just trying to get rid of it. But like she hadn't opened it or anything. It was brand new in the box and everything when I bought it. She was just decluttering. And the last thing before I get into new stuff, I think, yeah, it looks like the last thing before I get into new stuff is my cream blush. I did have the Flower Beauty blush in here, but I was so sick of it and I wanted to work on something else, so I switched them out. I'm gonna go back to that later in the year once I finish this off, but I've been doing really well on this because I like it and I wear it all the freaking time. But it's actually pretty stinking flat now. I think I took a picture. If I did, I will have already inserted it. But so I was like, am I close to hitting pan? So I stuck like a pin in there. This goes down a bit away, so I have a little more time with it than I necessarily thought, but it'll be fine. Alright, and now getting into new stuff. First thing, I decided to put in this Julep eyeliner. I tried to pan this for the Avengers Project pan and I did miserably on it, so still around. This is the Gel Eye Glider in Navy Smoke. I am wearing it today on both my upper and lower lash line. It's probably smudged a little bit on my lower lash line now. Don't hold that against this. Everything smudges down there eventually. Here's a swatch for you. I did mark it in my notebook, but I don't need to show you that because there's no progress to show you, so it would be boring. I did throw in another brow mascara. This is the Brow Gal, the Insta-Tint in Brown Hair 02. And I threw this in here because I follow, what's her name? Ashley Elizabeth and her project pans and stuff. She used this up in like 3 weeks. So I figured it's like $22. I could throw it in here. I've already been using it for like 2 weeks because the Tarte one ran out pretty quickly. But here's what the brush looks like. But I figure I can use it in a month because I mean this is the only thing that actually has product in it. Like all this is the wand. So there's actually not a ton of product in here. Let's compare. Let's see. This has 0.113 ounces or 3.2 grams. And this does not say, but I will add it right here to show how much is or is not in it. Next are actually 2 skincare products that Influencer sent me, but I actually really love them and I really appreciate Influencer sending them to me. The first is the Lancome Hydrogen Anti-Stress Moisturizing Cream Gel. I do better with gel moisturizers, so I was already happy to get it. I have already been using the crap out of it. Like, it was full up to the top. There's a duck hair in there. Great. It came off my hand. My dogs don't like use my stuff or anything like that. They can't even get up to the bathroom counter. But this does not go very far down, so I figure in a couple of months I will have this used up. It does smell really good. Like, all Lancome stuff is really perfumed, but I like the smell of this and it doesn't make me break out, so yeah. That is $48 for if I went and repurchased it, which I might someday once I run out of moisturizer, which will be never. And this I will totally repurchase because I love it. And I don't have like a million toners because subscription boxes don't send out toners. But this is the Rehydrating Comforting Toner with Acai Honey. This is really moisturizing and I love it for in the mornings. And we are starting out all the way up here. So, I mean, the bottle tapers in, so the further down I go, the more progress that will show. But that's how much I've used in about a month. That's $26. And finally, we have a lip scrub that I hate. But I have it, so and I've already used it a few times, so I can't give it to anybody, so I'm just gonna use it up. But this is the Seraphine Botanics Sugar and Lemon Moisturizing Lip Buffer, and they make one of my favorite scrubs, actually, that is a little bit cheaper than this one, which is like $24. But it's one in a tub that's like orange and something. Orange, it smells like an orange creamsicle, but this smells nice, but it's too moisturizing and not enough scrub. So yeah, but we are starting right here. Like I said, I've only used this like a couple of times because I don't really care for it, but this definitely needs to be thrown in a project pan so that I will use it up, because otherwise I will let it rot. But that's it. Thank you guys for tuning in. As always, I do really appreciate it, and hopefully I will see you later. Bye!